Broadcast. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, April 25th, 2011, 4 p.m. Eastern. What an interesting day. What a day. What a day. A real nothing day, I got to tell you, but the calm before the storm, that's for sure. And with the S&Ps up the way they were in the morning, the dollar could not really collapse with gold up big, silver almost getting through 50 and reversing. Currency markets really could not make that move. Aussie pushed up to 107.77, but I got to tell you, that's a nice outside candle. And, if you listen to yesterday's recap compared to Friday, I changed my tune after seeing the weekly charts, but again, that really wasn't so damaging. If anything, it was pretty good. I mean, Euro yen shot up almost 100 pips Sunday night. Sterling yen even popped up nicely. Dollar yen popped up to our limit. So really, net, we just have to have taken our trades in the morning, which unfortunately didn't take it all off. But certainly, to me, we topped out. I mean, you take a look at this S&P chart, and I got to tell you, that is one gorgeous-looking hanging man. That's a pretty nice-looking hanging man there, people. We couldn't get to 1340 on the SPOOs. Even take a look at the dollar index. Oh, sorry, that's Euro yen. Failed also, miserably. And the Dixie, a little bit of an outside day. Certainly came off well off session lows. Dollar yen selling off, certainly not helping, but the euro holding up as euro sterling really strong today. But as far as economic numbers that came out, we didn't have much. Really, the only one was that Japan Oil Industry Activity Index. That's up 0.7, but revision weaker. The big number out of the U.S. today, which again, dollar yen could not rally on that, which was surprising. Bond yields couldn't even rally. Bond yield 10-year closed at 336, and new home sales up 300,000 from 280 on the estimate. Revision up 20,000 to 270 versus 250. Not bad. Not great at all. I'm sure Obama had something to do with the statistics on that one. But, they really couldn't put the dollar away. And, you look at this chart, and one of the things I've been saying, today would have been the day they could have put it away, and they didn't. We're at the bottom of the channel. Well, you can do it this way. That way. Bottom of the channel would do for a pop. And I think, again, the closer we get to Wednesday, which now we're heading into Tuesday, and they couldn't put the dollar away today, it's got to lead us to believe to be on the dollar bullish side. Absolutely. And we got the S&P basically with a nice little hanging man here, which I love. We can't break out through 1340. And the downside to me on a lot of these trades, euro dollar, cable, is more significant than the upside. And when we take a look at some of the charts, we're going to see our stop out points easy. 50 pip losers versus possible 100, 150 pip winners, maybe even more. We do have economic numbers coming out tonight. Lead index out of Australia, even though it's still a bank holiday tomorrow. Swiss trade balance, that Euro Swiss, that dollar Swiss was tremendous, huh? Came in nicely, reversing a little bit. Still looks terrible, though. Euro Swiss still looks bad. Look at that Euro Swiss. Closing under 128.50. Not the good. London, we have numbers coming out. Was it order expectations? Supposed to be 4. Centan speaking. I think that number's going to suck. I think GDP tomorrow is going to suck the day after tomorrow. And again, that euro sterling acts kind of decent. Cable certainly could come in. At least to 164. We'll take a look at the charts in a little bit. But U.S. side, plenty of data coming out. Decent numbers, too. Case-Shiller House Price Index supposed to be down 3.2%. Looking for a weaker number there. Consumer confidence, I'm looking for a weaker number there. That's supposed to be 64.6. Richmond Fed coming out also 20. Supposed to be even with last month's number of 20. I don't know. I could see a weaker number. We got the turmoil in Syria gaining momentum. And again, we got Ben Bernanke, the FOMC, talking on Wednesday. And we're getting pretty close. We are now less than 48 hours away till big Wednesday. So, where do we go from here? Well, like I said, I think this stock market cannot get through 1340. It tried. It failed. It's looking to me like it's going to fail and roll over. We're going to come in easy 13.30, 13.25, maybe even fill in the gap here. Take a look at that nice gap. So looking at, gold still closing up on the day, but off session highs, silver way off session highs, almost got to 50. And American Barracks buying a major copper producer, that a lot of people are signaling in the top, possibly. Judging by how much American Barracks was down, certainly looks possible to me. But we take a look at this dollar index. Outside candle, not to the upside, but almost. And when we take a look at some of the other charts, euro dollar, while it is closing up on the day, still outside candle and closing weaker. And remember, we got an hour to the close, 10 pips, and this is an outside candle to the downside. That's all we need, baby. Maybe a little bit more. 20 pips. I'm short it now. But again, nice candle. And when we take a look at some of the other charts, and we'll come back to that euro dollar. Aussie, outside candle to the downside. And remember what we said about the weeklies. Remember, that made me change my bias a little bit, being scared to be long the dollar. But now it's looking safer. Oh, baby. Now the confidence level is much higher, given today's failure. And today was a failure. And again, we take a look at this outside candle in the Aussie. It did make a new high, people. I think we could easily come into 106. We'll take it. And again, we get back to that euro dollar trade. Again, top of the channel to you. Easily a pullback maybe to 143, 144. We look at this sterling dollar trade, and again, another one. Triple topped, outside candle, almost taking out previous day high, but closing below previous day low. Looks to me like 164 in the cards tonight. Dollar yen. Big reversal there. I can't believe our limit was 82.40. I should have taken everything off. I didn't. But still, nice trade there for us. And again, this is not looking very good. Now we take out 81.50. And again, I think we're going to hit one of those fib levels. And that's 81. Easy. So my bias tonight is absolutely dollar yen short. Hopefully we get a pop to sell it. And again, I think stock market looks weak. Dollar Swiss still looks good. Euro Swiss still looks terrible. But again, another time we broke the lows and we're coming back. So again, bottom of the channel. Oops, sorry. Obviously we could go more. But with the Dixie, with other charts looking fairly weak, I think the downside is limited maybe 87.50. Because again, Euro Swiss closing below 128.50 is not a good thing. This 28.50 previous day right around there. Remember this 50 level, I think it's just rolling over this Euro Swiss. I think we can easily come down, maybe even break that low. But we take a look at this Euro Swiss chart, and that should mean dollar Swiss should be on the heavy side. Euro, again, coming in a little bit now. Looking a little different, 5 pips, huh? Incredible. Really no movement. I mean, dollar Canada was trading up 20 pips, and it looked like it was 100. But this dollar Canada also, another outside candle to the upside now. Took out previous day low. Was looking gorgeous. Actually booked some down there, not everything. Took out previous day high, closing fairly decent. Not good. Again, this dollar index looking much better. Aussie, look at that chart. Oh, baby, I love it. Blue Horseshoe loves this trade. This is definitely a Blue Horseshoe trade. If you've been waiting for a top, you got your go sign. And again, you got your stop. So to me, the risk is 106, maybe even the 10 exponential, and stop yourself out at today's highs. You lose 55 pips, you make over 100. Sterling also takes out today's highs of what, 65, 55? Same thing. New Zealand also. Look at that run. triple top, outside candle, took out previous day high, took out previous day low. That is a bearish candle. I love it. Again, huh? Uh-oh. See if this will work. I don't think so. Maybe. Do it twice. Hang on, team. I gotta be right back. So again, when you take a look at some of these charts, looking really, not good to the downside. Remember, I am doing free Wednesday for FOMC. We have limited space available. Only maybe like 2 or 3 spots. So I would email me pretty quickly if you are looking to take advantage of that free day for Global FX Premium. Remember my premium service? You're able to get me for 4 hours a day in a chat room. Oh, baby. Some of you should really take advantage of that. Trust me, 1 month with me, even 1 week, even 1 day, you will learn so much your head will spin. So again, email info@globalfxradio.com to take advantage of that. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. And again, you look at this New Zealand dollar. Man, what a run. It's so freaking due. And I would think the market might be a little scared to be so dollar bearish going into a dollar bullish possible event. So you look at a lot of these charts. Look at this euro sterling. Certainly wedging to the upside. Makes me very nervous to be short. I think it might make a run, but one way or the other. You got a mini wedge here. So this euro sterling breaks in one direction or the other. Cable's either going to collapse if it explodes, or euro's going to collapse if it melts in a little bit, and cable will hold steady. I'll give you one more, and that's it. Euro yen. I'm liking it short here, people. We failed today. You got a nice tight stop out. Takes out 120. You got to get out. I think we got a good shot at 118. Easy. 118, I believe, is one of my fib lows. We already breached it, but again, looks to me like we were rolling over. So again, it failed. Rolling over a little bit. Euro yen looks weak. Dollar yen again. Look at that reversal candle. Any rally looks to me to be sold. Abso-freaking-lutely. And that's it. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@globalfxradio.com. Trying to think of maybe one other freebie chart to give you guys and girls, but I think that's enough. But again, I am not changing my mind. Based upon today's action, we got confirmation that the dollar does look bullish. And like I said before, everyone's bullish on the dollar. I mean, bearish on the dollar. As a contrarian, you've got to love that trade. And we made it through today. Today they really could have collapsed the dollar, and they didn't. And the stock market failed also. And we look at the S&Ps. Failure. We even take a look at the hourly chart. You know, again, should we take this out, that whole 40 level, 39, to the moon? But 1338 even looking like a big level. And so given that fact that the stock market looks heavy, the dollar had some outside candles on the daily against some major currencies, I think it's only prudent to look for a nice trade. Do I think it's good? The dollar's going to explode ahead of Bernanke? Probably not. Too much uncertainty. But could it rally 1%, given how oversold it is? Absolutely. All right, team. I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. Actually, half an hour. 4:45. Stay right here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, info@globalfxradio.com. Oh, baby. Given the lack of volatility, good day today. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need. Remember, Facebook, Voice of Forex. Twitter, Voice of Forex. And globalmarketsradio.com. Andrew Spanton. Have a good night. Get ready to make some money. Dollar long in the house. Bye-bye.